Oh yeah, nobody hated their mom as much as Eminem did. See, Eminem grew up broke. His mama called him over. She said, son, come here. He said, yeah, mama. She said, son, we broke. And your upbringing finna be tough. Fast forward a bunch of years, he becomes a famous rapper. He says, hey, y'all, my upbringing was tough. His mama said, like I was saying, we was broken. He said, nah, it was tough because of her. He said, yeah, she sucked as a mom, and on top of that, she was always on that stuff. His mom said, what did he say? And this is when Debbie had a problem. Her name is Debbie, by the way, I forgot to tell you. She said because of all the stuff Eminem was saying about her, every time she left the house, she would get picked on. Her son is famous, he got a lot of fans. So she said, look, I'm finna sue Eminem for $10 million. Eminem said, 10 million, what? She said, I ain't stutter. On top of that, she goes on a press tour. She's saying, look, Eminem cap, I spoiled him as a child. The interviewer said, but would you on that stuff though? She said, no. Now, at this point, Eminem starts to release more disses about his mom. He starts doubling down. But this isn't really a good look for Eminem, because when Eminem disses, he disses hard. So his people are telling him, look, let's just get this case stuff done with as soon as possible. Debbie's lawyer says, all right, cool. We're going to take it down from 10 million to 2 million. Let's just knock it all down. Eminem says, okay, good idea, but how about this? How about she gets $0? I'd rather pay, in his own words, $100,000 in lawyer fees so she doesn't see a dime. The lawyers looked at each other. They said, oh, them folks for real. Everybody looked at Debbie. They said, can you be the voice of reason in all this? She said, absolutely. And you can listen to all my reason in my new diss track. Yeah, she releases a diss track towards Eminem saying, hey, I was a good mom. You suck. And here's where it starts to get wicked. Boom, fast forward. It's time for court. The judge says, mama, how much you want? She said, 2 million. The judge said, 2. Hold on, in dollars or naira? She said, dollars? He said, no. Because here's the thing. It's really hard to win a defamation case, which she was suing her son Eminem for, saying that he defamed her, which would mean she would have to prove that all the things Eminem said about his childhood wasn't true, which would be extremely difficult to do. Now, the question remains, is the stuff Eminem said about her true or not? I don't know, I wasn't there. But there are people that were. His uncle says, absolutely not true, kinda. His mom did the best that she could. A few of Debbie's ex-boyfriends, though, said, nah, that boy Eminem, he went through hell. So you could probably understand why this would be so difficult to prove. He said this, she said that. So it just said, no, y'all settle this out of court. The lawyers got together, they said $25,000. Debbie said, nah, you tripping. She looked at her lawyer, she said, they tripping, right? Her lawyer said, boy, you finna be mad at me, cause we actually finna give you $1,600. Because they said $25,000. My fee is $23,400. Be easy. Yes, Eminem's mother, Debbie, only made it out with $1,600. But to make matters worse, Eminem comes out with another diss song called Cleaning Out My Closet, where he